This is a 1959 Sylvania tabletop set. It is model number 17P2106S. When I first saw this set, when I first bought this set from a fellow who had several vintage TVs he was selling, when I first looked at it, I thought it was one of those sets that has the light in here. I can't remember what they call that, but I wasn't sure if they did that on these small tabletop sets, and in fact it doesn't. It doesn't light up, but it's a pretty cool looking little TV. This will be my next restoration project while I'm waiting on some parts to finish off my 52 Philco console that I've been working on. Thought I'd get this out and get a look at it and see how deeply involved this is going to be. Up here are the controls on the top. This is the on-off switch, and oddly enough it also functions as the brightness control, which is a little bit different. Contrast. Here's the volume control, which you would normally associate with your on-off switch. And then fine-tuning and channel selector. Then it has this carrying handle. Sets like most 50s tabletop sets, in that it is very heavy. Then we have the antennas. Both of them are intact and in good shape. And then this is where the speaker comes from, or where the speaker is located. And then there's another look at the front of the set. So it's a two-tone, kind of a brown, darker brown, off brown set. So in the back of the set, nice wire back open vent set. And then we have controls here: vertical linearity, vertical hold, height. Sylvania. And then warning: to prevent dangerous electrical shock, this cover is provided with a electrical interlock. Do not attempt to defeat that purpose. Okay. So this set has printed circuit boards in it, so I'm kind of anxious to get started on this. Let's get the back cover off of it. See what we got. I've already taken out, there's about 13 screws on this set, all the way around. And the back is really attached. Let's see what we got. Okay. Here's a look at the back. A lot of dust. Ooh, a lot of dust. So we get our light in here. Okay. The tube chart. High voltage cage. Looks like it, to me, it looks like that is an original picture tube. Let's see if I can get some light in there and then get a look at this. 17BWP4 Sylvania. Yeah, I'm probably thinking that's the original tube. Depending on how many hours this set has on it, we'll see what kind of condition that tube's in. I'm seeing a few Sylvania tubes in there, but I'm also seeing some GEs. This is the printed circuit board. It's kind of interesting how it's up top here. This looks like the IF, or video. First video, second and third video. 3 BZ6s. These shields on there, I can't tell if those are original tubes or not. Looks like there's one big electrolytic up there. A lot of paper caps in there. Quite a few, actually. And can't really see. There's the underneath of the circuit board. So, unlike Predictas and some other sets, that's wide open for servicing. But I'm not even really sure how this chassis comes out. We'll have to look at the SAMs. Disassembly instructions to see what all's going on there. Selenium rectifiers, tuner. It's kind of interesting how long that shaft is. Goes all the way up here. The shaft moves pretty well. Seems to be nice and tight. So hopefully that tuner's in good shape. It's an original Sylvania tube there. Looks like that damper tube back there is an original Sylvania. Horizontal output is not. That's a GE tube. Looks like back under there is where our power supply and filter caps are going to be, up underneath the chassis here. Kind of curious to see what kind of caps are up underneath this chassis, if there's a bunch of bumblebees or black beauties or whatever. I suspect they're in there. I don't see anything like that up here, just pretty much paper caps. Pretty much paper caps to deal with, and a lot of resistors. Might be a few of those K networks in there. I haven't gone through all the schematic yet and parts list. Pretty sure I'll have most of these values of caps on hand, but if I don't, I'll order them up. It won't stop me. I know I have some of them, so I can start doing some recapping work. My main thing is, though, on this, the guy did say he had it powered up recently. So we're going to turn it on here in a second and see what we get. Very carefully with the Variac, but I suspect those filter caps probably need to be tended to first and foremost. But other than that, I don't really see a whole lot to this set, other than looks like power supply and tuner are down on your lower chassis here. Pretty standard setup, and then video and sound probably is coming from this circuit board. So doesn't look like there's a whole lot to this set. Anyway, so what we're going to do is turn on our Variac Let's see if we can power this dude up. And see what happens. And normally I don't advocate doing this, but since the previous owner did power it up, I think we're going to be okay. And right now I'm putting in about 50 volts, right at 50 volts. Not seeing any tubes lightened up, but maybe that'll put a little voltage on those caps so it can reform a little bit. Okay, move up a little more voltage. Starting to see some life now. Got some sound. Well, that's good. No smoke, no popping. No raster. Oh, there we go. Got the brightness on. That's interesting. I'm not used to doing that, where the where you turn it on and off is where your brightness is. Okay. A little weak on the brightness there. That's all the way up. But it's a start. And I'm not pumping in the full voltage, so I'm not going to run it very long, but might brighten up a little bit. Okay, that's good. Good. So next thing I'm going to do is consult the SAMs here and see about disassembly. Okay, well, it's saying that underneath here there should be 2 screws to remove. I'm assuming it's these 2. And disconnect the antenna, pull the knobs out, and it's saying it should just slide right out. So yeah, there's a look at the SAMs of that circuit board. It looks to me like there's only one circuit board to deal with. So anyway, it's a first look at the Sylvania 17P2106S. And when I come back, I'll have the chassis pulled out and clean it off a little bit with the compressor and take a better look at it. Okay, thanks for watching.